To just 9 points in a loss at Northern Iowa, South Dakota State answered back with a 38-point outburst in a win at Illinois State last week. The Jackrabbits looked to maintain that offensive firepower against Missouri State. Scoreless in the first, Pierre Strong carries to the right, plants the foot, and turns on the Jets as he goes 55 yards untouched to pay dirt. South Dakota State leads 7-0 after a quarter. In the second, the Jacks offense starts to click. Once again, Strong gets the rock. He breaks a tackle up the middle, and much like his first TD, he just outruns the Bear defense for the 54-yard touchdown. Jacks up 14. Later, State with the ball at the Bear 34. Taryn Christian drops back and looks for Cade Johnson, who gets behind the defense for the 34-yard strike. SDSU's up 21-zip. The Jackrabbit defense was strong throughout the game. Elijah Wilson hits Peyton Husling as he's throwing the ball, and Christian Rosaboom comes down with the interception. On the Jacks' first play following the turnover, they converted into points. Christian finds Johnson behind the defense. He sheds the tackler and is in for 6. South Dakota State rolls past Missouri State 59-7. South Dakota traveled to Indiana State trying to snap a 3-game skid. Coyotes down 7 with 24 seconds left in regulation. Austin Simmons gets out of the pocket and throws to the end zone. Brett Sampson is there in the back as USD rallies to force overtime. Ahead to the second OT, USD needs a touchdown to extend the game. Kai Henry gets the ball at the 10-yard line and keeps the legs churning as he crosses the goal line, sending this game to triple OT. After the Coyotes had to settle for a field goal, the Sycamores could win with a touchdown. Ryan Boyle rolls right, then looks left for Dante Hendricks, who's wide open in the end zone for the game-winning score as Indiana State outlasts USD in triple overtime 51-48. Augustana battled Winona State in its regular season home finale. The Warriors are pushed back in their own territory as Owen Burke hits Elliot Cox, but Cox loses the ball and it's recovered by Augustana's Michael Kloza. The Vikings take over on the Winona State 27-yard line. Augustana can't break into the end zone, but Luis Guarta knocks through a 21-yard field goal, and the Vikings are on the board trailing 7-3. The Vikings are threatening again at 2nd and 9 on the Warriors' 16-yard line, but Kyle Sadler's pass is picked off by Isaiah Hall as the Warriors go on to beat Augustana 34-20. Sioux Falls took on top-ranked Minnesota State Mankato. On the Mavericks' opening drive, Ryan Schlichty's pass is intercepted by Ryan Neiman at the MSU 21-yard line. From the 2, Gabe Watson tries to leap over the pile, and the referees say he crossed the goal line, so USF takes a 7-point lead. The Mavs face 3rd and goal, and Nate Gunn goes up the gut for 6, and this game's tied at 7. Schlichty's pass is picked off again, but this time by Brody Grantham. The Coup, though, can't turn it into points. USF cut the lead to 7 late in the game, but ultimately falls 31-21. The Stampede hosted its annual Pink in the Rink night honoring breast cancer fighters. In the opening period, the Herd get a shot off, but it lands in the glove of Matthew Sankner to keep Sioux Falls scoreless. It's 0-0 midway through the first period. The Force are on the attack now, and Ryan Carmichael gets a quick shot off, but Jackson Stauber makes the save. This was a defensive battle through the first period, but the Force do get the win 2-1 over Sioux Falls. Dakota Wesleyan and Dakota State clashed in the NAIA Basketball Classic. Off an offensive rebound, the Tigers kick it out to Ty Hoagland, and he buries the 3 to tie the game at 6. Hoagland finished with a team-high 22 points. Josh McCreel drives baseline and dishes a nice bounce pass to Justin Folkers underneath. Folkers had 20 points as the Trojans lead by 4. The Tigers move in transition, and Aaron Amadou hits the trail post Sam McLeod, and he sinks one of his 6 threes of the game. McLeod finished with 20 points as the Tigers get the win 77-65. A women's matchup featuring reigning NAIA national champion DWU and Dakota State. Opening quarter, Tigers down 1. Madison Matthews drives and kicks to Kennedy Chessman, who buries the 3-pointer. DWU leads 7-5. On the other end, Alexis Robson feeds Kelly Criddle down low. The former Roosevelt Rough Rider finishes off the glass plus the foul. Trojans back up 1. Later, DWU leads by 6. Riley Ostis drives the lane, spins, keeps the pivot foot down, and lays in the bucket. It's 22-14 Tigers at that point, and DWU cruises to the win, 106-53. Another women's game as Mount Marty met Presentation on Heritage Court. Jamie Trebin dribbles middle, and she puts up a runner in the lane. She had 19 points, and the Lancers lead by 7. Presentation pushes the tempo as Josie Clemens catches ahead of the pack, takes one dribble, and sinks the mid-range jumper to pull the Saints within 5, trailing 29-24. Tebben has the ball outside the arc, and she goes baseline for the hoop and the harm. She converts the old-fashioned three-point play to put Mount Marty up by 10, and the Lancers get the win 80-62. The Mount Marty men battled Presentation next. Jason Moore drives baseline and throws a skip pass to a wide-open Jalen Billings, who connects from deep, but the Lancers trail by 12. Quadre Lolis catches on the wing for the Saints, and he splits defenders as he lays it in for 2. Presentation leads 26-12. Late first half, Chase Altenberg fires a pass to Trevor Olson, who buries the 3-ball to pull Mount Marty within 2, and the Lancers complete the comeback in the second half as they go on to win 69-64. Due to CBS regionalization, KELO TV and KCLO TV will be airing the early NFL game featuring Kansas City at Cleveland starting at noon. We will not carry the late afternoon game between Houston and Denver. That's a look at sports.